Are we live?
Hopefully we
Can
are.
you see us? Can you hear us?
Hopefully so.
Listen to the audio and tell me while I fix your Yay! It's so nice when streams just go off without a hitch, kind of thing. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday. Guess what? We're back doing Bloodborne again! Except this time, we're going to start off a little differently than we have in the past.
What?
We're going to go grind some supplies. And then, in a little bit, we will start up the Orphan of Kos attempts. But this time, I'm hoping will be a lot easier. Hoping. Emphasis. Hoping. And once again, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. We're tired. We had to run everywhere. We had to run to doctors, school.
You name it, we did it. Chicken.
And all for the sake of being parents. It's days like this that I'm sure I could have a colorful discussion with friends. Saying like, oh, so now do you regret wanting to be a parent? I mean, no, but it's still a hard day, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of have two goals right now with the grinding. This is actually what I've been doing for the last few days. So we're kind of grinding two areas. This area in particular, ow. We are grinding not necessarily just for blood echoes, but we're also grinding for bloodstone chunks. Because those are how you upgrade the Rikuyo. And we are basically on +8 for the Rikuyo. So at that point, we have 8 bloodstone chunks that we need. If we don't get it, that's fine. We still have a +8. And as people saw in the last attempt on Saturday, Rikuyo +7 was handling itself fairly well against the Orphan of Kos. So we'll try it, but this seems to be like my luckiest spot to get bloodstone chunks. I've also been using the blood echoes from here in particular to raise my skill, so that I can have a little bit more of a skill-based build, which would actually complement the Rikuyo. Because if I'm going to beat this game, then I'm going to beat it with the weapon that I want the most, which is the Rikuyo. It was going to be the Chikage, but Rikuyo is basically a much improved Chikage. So it's kind of hard for me not to just continue to do that. I also, people might notice I'm not in the same outfit that I had been for like the last dozen streams. I have since kind of customized an outfit to kind of give myself the best stat advantage.
Oh, yeah, you're not in the same outfit.
Nope, this is customized. This is not like one full outfit. This is pieces from all kinds of outfits to be able to give me the best defense that I can possibly have. And in some cases, like if it can give an added skill bonus or visceral damage or something. Because the goal here is basically, as long as I can master the Rikuyo's visceral damage, then that's like where a lot of my damage can come in for Kos. So we're kind of doing this like a 2 or a 3-pronged attack. And unfortunately, no bloodstone chunks this time around. And And I'm sure dedicated Bloodborne fans would tell you that, oh my gosh, what the heck are you doing? You know, you should be going for the other area with the blue-eyed wolves. I don't have luck there. I don't get chunks there. But strangely enough, in this run, I get lots of chunks. Hence why I was able to upgrade to the +8. Like, I literally, in about 2 or 3 runs, got 5 bloodstone chunks. Or 4, because I already had 1. Oh, and really quick, I completely forgot to do this, so give me a quick second, guys. Where is it? Here it is. Just gonna do a little reply here. There you go, because Twitter's basically getting the YouTube link, and then people on the Discord server are getting the Twitch link. And those who follow, they're getting nothing, because they already know. And if they don't know, then what the heck is wrong? Because that's the way it goes. Oh, okay, so this was an unsuccessful run, but we still are gaining a lot of blood echoes. So we're going to do one more run, and if I don't get a chunk out of this, then at least we're going to get a skill point upgrade. While Andrea's handling other things. And I wish that I could say that there was like a bunch of really cool news to try and keep track of today, but there really kind of isn't. I guess there's a My Little Pony movie, and I really don't care. Never been much of a fan. So at that point, I can't necessarily call myself a brony. Sorry, guys. I do not fly the brony banner. See if I can get these guys up here. There we go. And we're still getting bullets and blood vials along the way. After this one, if I don't get a chunk, then I'm just going to go and get some... I'm going to go do the piggy run for... blood echoes for blood vials and quicksilver bullets, whichever I'm lowest on. Because either way, like this nets me about 20,000 or 10 to 25,000 blood echoes on a run. That nets me about 50, but the reason I'm doing this is because it nets me the chunks. After I get all the bloodstone chunks, then I'll consider not doing it anymore. But it's just one of those things where it's a nice change of pace.
I was hoping you had had all this taken care of.
I see a lot of it is based on rare drops, so... And I figure that we can at least be getting this done and have some moderate success, and then we can go into Orphan of Cause. And hopefully have some success. There we go. Nope. So that's 1 of 3. Because these undead dogs are the ones that have been giving me the bloodstone chunks. What are you saying, that you're going to be bored?
I just want to get this last DLC boss done.
Yes. And then we can move on to Murgo, because that would be the next boss, and then we can do the last two, which I have seen guides on all of them, and right now it looks like the most difficulty that we will have is with Murgo and Orphan of Kos. I say that, and then we have issues. So keep that in mind. Beast Blood Pellet, come on! Oh. Bullets. I love the Rikuyo. That's why I'm building my build the way I am. The only difference is that I can't dual wield and backstab at the same time. So I have to merge it to do a backstaboo. Why did that not connect?
Maybe you were
Son of a...
Huh?
Sorry, what? I tried to stop myself.
Why? Because you got something?
No, because I was cursing. What were you talking about?
I said maybe you weren't close enough to make the connection.
Yeah, possibly.
Like, it seems like you have to be almost right up close.
Yeah, but if I get too close, then he knows I'm there, and then he'll turn around. So it's one of those things where most of the time I get it right, but then occasionally I get it wrong.
Oh, I thought you were going for the piggies again. Or
we're gonna do a piggy run after this, because then we can get some blood vials. But this one is going to be to strengthen my skill stat, which improves my damage with weapons like the Rikuyo. And the way I see it is the more damage we can do on the Rikuyo, the better, right? Especially if I'm doing extra damage with Visceral. And so technically somebody actually did point this out to me when I brought it up on Saturday. There is apparently a cheese strat where you can skip phase 2 of Orphan of Kos, but it's very delicate, and you have to do it in exactly a precise way. If you don't do it right, then you'll get phase 2. So I'm not worrying about it. Let's put it that way. Okay, so this is gonna put me up. Okay. It really makes me wish you could respec, because I would easily take 2 of the at least 5 to 10 of the points in strength and put them to skill, or put them to vitality just to get a higher health bar. Okay, so 279, 269. Let's do this one because I can technically get more bullets with less blood echoes. So, yay! Nightmare of Mensis. Because that's not scary at all. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you noticed this. So we had a huge amount of Twitch subscriptions, which is actually worrying me because they're all of the same name. I wonder if it's a bot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, because they're all Gun Z, Gun Q, Gun W. So maybe this is the new bot, kind of like Haas. I mean, dude, you can prove it, but I'm thinking that it's a bot.
Yeah, because otherwise you can talk in the chat. See if you're actually...
I don't know if he's here, if he or she is here or not, so that's up to them. And now I shall be a combat ballerina. Or I will do something completely stupid.
Or or get your face burned off there.
I mean, that's an option too. But can you really tell? I mean, I look like the Shadow. And only the Shadow knows. There we go. Alright. Here come my little piggies. This will be interesting. I haven't tried to backstab them since Rikuyo +8, so let's see how much damage I do. I mean, it's nothing to frown at. It didn't kill them, but that's still quite a bit of damage.
Well, yeah, because this is an 8, which is your other weapon is what? That you usually...
9. So, kind of figured out a strat to be able to do this proper. Oh, you suck. Ah! I'm trying to stab you in the butthole. Could you please stop moving so I can stab you in said butthole? You're making this very inconvenient, Piggy. You're just supposed to do what I say. Oh, damn it. I thought I had him. I'm like, oh, shit. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out. More. Just more to get. Ah. Okay, cool. For a second there, I thought our levels had died. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Okay, so the game audio is working. I was like, don't mess with me on that. Oh, so go to, yeah, that one. No. On the buttons below. Alright. There we go. What was I gonna do again? Damn it. Oh, I was gonna put that to chat for you. And then you did it. Because you're an independent woman and you don't need no man. Except, yeah, you kinda did in order to have kids. I'm a pretty ballerina. I'm a pretty ballerina with a katana. Frick!
Wow, he sure killed you.
Yes, he did. And now I lost all 30,000 blood echoes. All because I wanted to be a pretty ballerina for Andrea. Why? Because sometimes you just want to be a pretty ballerina. That's the... I mean, do I need to explain it any other way? Sometimes you just want to be a pretty ballerina. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, you can go get those blood echoes back.
Yeah, I just won't be able to get the 30,000.
Oh, really?
No, because this guy killed me.
Oh.
So I didn't make it back to the pig who had him. So there you go. Because my blood echoes have been retrieved. Oh, well.
Well, that was kind of cool. You're like,
Yeah. I gotta admit, the dual wielding in this game is actually really, really good. Because the other weapons that look really, really good are the Blade of Mercy, which is also, like, basically for... Before the Rikuyo was brought in via DLC, a lot of skill-based players were using what's called the Blade of Mercy. Which is just basically... They're not daggers, but they're short swords. And that's actually a pretty vicious combo, too. So I'll show you. Let's see. Here it is. So, switch this over. So this is the Blade of Mercy, right? Except now you can split it.
oh, yeah.
And now it's like 2 short swords.
Hmm.
So now you're like a rogue. So this is what people used to use for this build before the Rikuyo. And then the Rikuyo kind of blew it out of the water. Because it's like all the benefits of the Blade of Mercy and the Chikage at once. And that's what this skill build was made for. Hey, Piggy! Whenever I backstab something, I'm invincible! Observe! And there you go.
I remember the first time we came across one of those piggies.
These are different though, because like if you go back to the what was it, the Forbidden Woods ones, they actually look just like pigs. These things have eyes everywhere.
Yeah, I know. But still, they were creepy as...
They are creepy. No one will deny that. And I'm trying to remember what the other skill weapon... I think those are it. Maybe the sock lever as well, but I think that was actually more of a strength kind of thing. All right, back to Hunter Stream we go. And some people have even been asking me to show off like all the different weapon animations to you to see what you think of them. Maybe we'll do that at some point, but unfortunately I can't get all of them. Because I think I actually have to do, like, New Game Plus to get a lot of them. So, sorry, guys. There we go.
I'm sure you can find a contemplation with somebody who's already done that. And...
I think there's a few that you would love, but... so, yeah, like, for example, so here's the Rikuyo. And that's awesome, right? And then I've shown you the blade. I think personally you would love the Blade of Mercy, just because you know it's kind of like a rogue at that point. This is the other one that people really like is the Whirligig Saw. So it's basically like a regular mace regularly, but then and now you basically cut things to pieces. It's a mini chainsaw into it. You can channel your inner Jack if you really want to, but I do not have the build to sustain it. This is another cool one, the Amygdala arm. So the Padme Amygdala arm. So it's just another big mace, right?
Yeah.
Now it's a whip. Basically, you use the ligaments on the bone to spring it like a whip.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I haven't seen too many people use this as like a legit build, but I would love to see it. Oh, hello, Shiro.
Hello.
You can rip and tear. Yes, I can. That's another good one that I've got. This is basically the Holy Blade, but with a bigger hit. So you just Take
like,
this big old hammer.
Oh my gosh.
Bam!
Thor's hammer.
Well, here's the thing. Like, a lot of Dark Souls players like big, hefty axes and swords and stuff like that. You know, clearly Cloud Strife syndrome. So this is to cater to those.
Show and tell today.
A little bit, yes. Just to kind of show some of these other weapon animations to Andrea, because we actually have a question that's kind of related to that later. So, let's, oh, the Beast Hunter safe. This is another one. Yeah, so it becomes like, basically another kind of saw cleaver. Or you can have this absurd one. The problem is like, for example, the scythe one, you have to beat the game to be able to do it, because like the second to last boss has it. So I couldn't even show that, even if I wanted to. We'd have to go look up a compilation or whatever. So here's the boom hammer. This one I think Andrea would like. But I'd have to pull up my inner StarCraft. Need a light. Oh, then you can do this. Yeah, just fire damage. But I haven't been working on the stat that powers the boom hammer, so I don't use it. Just for the heck of it. We'll do Chikage for the second weapon. Alright. Well, okay. We'll wait until Andrea gets back, and then we'll start pushing this out. How you doing, Jiro? Maybe at some point, yeah. Like, it might actually be cool, because I would love to be able to set this up so that on the TV we can actually do, like, web browsing and things like that, so that we can do compilations. Because I know a lot of people really wanted us to do a compilation of all of the various attacks you can get in the Yakuza games. So, because I don't know if I would get them all in the playthroughs that I do, so we could find, like, all of the Death Blow ones. And the same thing can happen for Bloodborne. We can show all the unique ways, or the unique tricks to all the weapons. And trust me, a lot of them are actually really cool. You could definitely tell in Bloodborne the emphasis is on the weapons. It's not necessarily on just being like an RPG or whatever. It's on the weapons entirely. Ow. Well, that sucked. Are you gonna come up here and fire at me, or no? Because you're a little douche. All I'm trying to do right now, Jiro, is I'm trying to give myself whatever advantage I can get before we start doing Orphan of Kos attempts. And hopefully, if we're lucky, we will get past the Orphan tonight. And we can also try and do Murgo's Wet Nurse. Because we were not having that many issues with Murgo. Hence why we had to stop. Because we didn't want to accidentally kill her and then commit to a path. And now we have the umbilical cords, so we can do that, but I want to kill Orphan of Kos. We're so close. Alright. It's time to stab something in the buttocks. Knock, knock. Bam. Twin, so that's 1 of 3. How are our little hooligans?
I had to change Aria.
Our little street punks that don't follow rules. Our little ruffians. How many bad words can I call my kids? I mean, I could dig out the real one. I'm doing okay. Just got back from a week trip out of town. Glad to be back home. Yeah, that's one of the interesting things about vacations. Like, you are happy to be home when they're done, and I'm very happy about that. I've had conversations with friends who's like, why can't you just have a vacation that lasts like 2-3 months? Well, I think you'd have to be rich for that. And B, like, you'd probably want to make it worthwhile, right? You wouldn't want to go to just Disneyland. That'd be like one of those things where a trip to Europe might be a thing, but I don't know. I always just like being back home once the vacation's done. I don't like leaving the vacation, but once I'm home, I have that sigh of relief.
Sometimes you feel like, oh, you know. I know. Sometimes you don't want to leave your vacation yet, but but sometimes it's like, well, it's good to be home.
And he got stabbed in the buttocks, so he was not happy to be home. Nope. No chunks on this one. Maybe while we're in the hunter's dream, we'll show some of those other weapons for Andrea. Yeah, I would like I said, I would really like to be able to do like web browsing on this, on the TV, just with like some Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, so that then we can go watch like a compilation of all the death blows in Yakuza, or watch all of the trick weapons in Bloodborne, kind of thing. Because that's definitely one of the things I think the developers had a lot of fun with in this game was the trick weapons. Okay, so we can get back over here. Because unfortunately, like I said, like one that people want me to show you, I don't have, which is basically you get it off of the second to last boss, and it's like a sword, but its trick is that you can turn it into a scythe, kind of thing. But I'd have to beat the game to show you that. And then there are other weapons that you have to like go into, I think, specific covenants and get. So it would take like multiple attempts to do it. So really quick, you've seen the whirligig, you've seen the amygdala arm, you've seen the tonitrus. I think we just got the boom hammer for you. So this is the boom hammer. Do you want to know why they call it the boom hammer? Need a light. And then you can pull off one big fire attack. Now, Drak, why haven't you been using this? Because that sounds overpowered. I don't have the stats to be able to do it. I think you have to go like into an arcade strength build to utilize it properly. And just because, here's the threaded cane.
Why don't we just get on with trying to...
Sorry. What did I have? Chicago? Yeah. And then you've seen Chicago.
Yes, I have.
Where I stab myself and my blood becomes poison. It's like Dark Souls 1, where you get strong weapons at the end, but you have to build them up. Yep. And see, here's the thing too. To a lot of Souls fans, the allure can be the boss weapons. I've seen lots of people like do full-on PvP builds with a boss weapon simply because they love that boss. And you can't necessarily fault them for that, right? That's what they enjoy. Okay. I think Andrea is getting a little impatient, so we'll start up with the attempts on the Orphan of Kos. Okay, really quick though, I gotta change my glyphs. So we're walking in here right. So first things first, we want the highest communion. And we want the second highest communion, so we can have as many blood vials as we want. And the other one I want is the claw mark, which is A strengthener for visceral attacks. She's like, get on with it!
Mm-hmm.
She go and dig out that Monty Python. Yes, get on with it!
Otherwise, they'll come back later.
Get on with it! All right.
Because I'm pretty sure you want to get this game done and over with.
I do, but I also don't want to mess around. So, I don't want to have, like, entire nights of attempts if we don't have to.
Yeah, but you...
And we're at that point where it's not like we can go over to Murgos. Because once we go to Murgos, you know, we're committed. And I think Kos is no longer available. Because we have to go down the path of the last bosses.
Well, we can forget about costs.
I don't want to, though. I'm too close. I've gotten too close to beating him. Now I have to beat him, Andrea. Don't you understand? I have to scratch that itch. You understand this, Miss Completionist.
True.
You have to scratch that itch. Okay. Here we go. And with all these, I'm going to be quiet, so... Sorry. It might get a little boring, but in between, I'll throw stuff in. Enjoy Andrea being a backseat gamer.
Mm-hmm. There's probably a cream for that.
Ooh. Ah, dang it. Well, I can officially say this. At +8, the Rikuyo now does the exact same damage that the Holy Blade was doing at +9 in visceral attacks. So that's already a plus. So I'll take that. Why is it 25?
Oh, your blood or your...
Huh. Yeah. What made it 27 then? Huh. I mean, I'm not frowning at that. Like, I'm just missing 2 blood vials that I'm walking in with. But... it just makes you go, huh. Things that make you go, huh. And what's the cream in response to? Is it to you being a backseat gamer? I mean, well, she is, but...
I don't know. are you getting so quick?
Damn it. I gotta strike him right as he's about to drop it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm horrible on timing. It wasn't gonna be easy, people. I'm doing more damage. That's awesome. That's one less thing I have to worry about, but... You might be able to roll forward to dodge him. In some cases, yes. It just depends. The problem is that I've already built that habit of the back dodge. So I have to kind of I have to unlearn. I must unlearn what I have learned. Yes. Damn it. Damn it!
Here we go into second phase.
Ow!
You should just get aggressive with him.
I was. But he got way too many hits on me, and so I was trying to recover my health bar back. Because at that point, one mistake was going to kill me. But I did find some interesting ways to dodge him in Phase 3, or in Phase 2, so... Huh. Only downside is that I lose lock on him. No, that was actually really, really good, considering that a lot of those visceral attacks I wouldn't have gotten in previous attempts.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I've kind of got how they work... Here we go. Yeah. As soon as I saw the jump, I should have.
Yes. Just commit.
I'm afraid of the C word, okay? I've already committed to you. If I commit to him, then that's going to get me in trouble with you. And then we're going to have other problems. Mainly like where the kids are going to spend Christmas. Okay? Because maybe they don't want to spend it at the Orphan of Kos's parents. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're worried that they'll accidentally catch me and the Orphan of Kos in the shower. How about that? This is a lot of effort to commit to one accidental thing to say. I mean, after all, we all know what happened to Hank Hill when he saw his mom do it with another guy. He went blind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's an actual episode. Ah, damn it.
Well, that was...
Hey. I fought to the last man. And by that I mean I finally got a freaking visceral attack and he killed me in the process. See, this is what happens when you immediately make it sound like I have a relationship with the Orphan of Kos. Is like I completely lose my concentration, and this is why backseat gaming is just not allowed.
Mm.
And by not allowed, I mean, well, what else would we do? Okay. Hope everybody enjoyed their panty shot when my cloak flew up.
You were wearing pants, you know that.
Yes, but that's the anime stereotype. Skirt flies up, and everybody gets the panty shot. Aren't you just happy with yourself? Yes.
I'm sure you are.
Kill you again with my giant placenta. Penis joke. Not really, but you know, you get it. And by the way, for all the people whose ears I hurt with that pop, I'm sorry. Because I intentionally did. Penis joke. See, it's just a crying shame that I can't backstab when it's dual wielding. Okay.
Soon.
Did it again! You'd think I'd know these animations by now, but sometimes he throws me a lefty. Or a left-handed curve, or left curve. I don't know what I'm talking about! It's been Monday. It's been difficult. It's not my fault. I've had to be dad most of the day. Not super happy epic gamer. Well,
How come you got only
kind of that all the time.
25 and not 27 like you normally do?
I was saying that earlier.
I know, but
I don't
still.
know. I don't know.
Is it one of your stats or?
Maybe it is. I don't know.
You should know.
And yet I don't. Well, I mean, the glyph I was using beforehand was a stamina one, but I don't necessarily need that because it doesn't give me that much stamina. And I think I've hit like the soft cap for stamina, so I can't really get the bar much bigger than that. Well, that time it came for my lunch money. He came for my lunch money and a half.
Mm.
I
wish you could poison it.
We could poison him?
I wish you could.
You can poison anything but bosses. Besides, we can't poison with this weapon. It would be the Chikage.
I know.
We'd have to do that, and we'd have to build it up. Because it's not just like you poison them instantly on first touch.
Mm-hmm.
You have to build it up like it happens to us. All right. Oh my goodness. So while I make my attempt, there was a discussion that I kind of wanted to get into. Since we've been playing Souls games for quite a while now, so a couple of questions arose out of this. And we have to kind of take different approaches with Andrea and me. So I'm going to go ahead and do Andrea, and then I'll take my stuff after. So, Andrea, we played 3 Souls games. A lot of people think we've played more than that, but we've played Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 2, and Bloodborne. Of those 3 games, do you actually see yourself playing any of them?
Probably not.
And do you want to give a reason for that? Like, do you hate them?
I don't mind watching other people play them, but I don't think I would play them myself.
Yeah, this is definitely not one of the things that I think you would get attached to. But let's just go for the sake of argument for if you did. Would you play the exact same way that I have, or would you take things differently?
Like, what do you mean?
So, like, for example, in Dark Souls Remastered, I had a big, burly strength build. Would you do strength? Or would you go with more like a faster dex build?
Probably a dex build. I would go more probably like the DPS kind of sort of thing rather than...
So you wouldn't want to like tank hits. You would just want to, you probably just want to like roll around and dodge and get faster weapons just to slash more.
Probably, yeah.
Would you go with swords, or would you like try to go with daggers or axes, or like is there a preferred weapon for you that I'm not doing?
Just whatever gets the best kills, I guess.
I don't think you have a preferred weapon, so
no. At
that point, like, I mean, you play a rogue in WoW, and so in a lot of cases you play kind of those ninja-y characters.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if you were bound to daggers, if you would like that.
It just depends.
Because I remember telling you, like, or explaining assassination to you, and saying, well, you know, the only way that really works is if you're wielding daggers, and you're just like, oh, that's kind of dumb.
It just depends on the situation.
And for Bloodborne, out of the weapons that you've seen, is there one that you would want to specialize in?
Maybe.
And what would that be?
I don't know. I guess it just depends on what is more effective on the enemy.
Well, that's why you can build your own. There is no one size fits all. You can do it how you want.
What happened if you shot a bullet at him when he's about to do his next attack after he gets up? I wonder if you can catch a stun off of him.
Well, when we were doing this on Saturday, I somehow dodged damage from the lightning by going through it. Now I'm thinking that was a bad idea, and that the lightning will just kind of... Because it doesn't hit the whole arena.
Mm-hmm.
It goes for like a couple of strikes, and so maybe if I just distance it out, it'll be fine. So the same questions were kind of posed to me, except in this way. Since I've already played these games, would I play them again? Like, would I try and do New Game Plus, or, you know, try and get builds right? That's tough. Dark Souls Remastered, I would, because I actually did like it. Dark Souls 2, absolutely not. I do not like how Dark Souls 2 plays, and I get that it's got its dedicated fan base. I'm not one of them. Bloodborne, definitely. I don't even need to think about it, because despite all of the horrible attempts and everything like that we've had to deal with, this game is still fun.
You made up for that one.
Dang it! I think I figured out a strategy to be able to backstab him this way.
Mm-hmm.
But I was dual wielding when I did it, so it didn't work.
Oh.
Because I was trying to maybe I'll just whittle him away, and because I seem to be dodging his attacks okay.
Mm-hmm. And then what?
But now I might have a way to... Maybe this is what Jiro was saying. Like, roll forward to dodge him. Unfortunately, I can't roll when I'm locked, but, you get the point. So to answer the second question, would I do things differently? Actually, yeah. One of the things I've kind of learned that I like more with the Souls games is, you know, in MMOs and in RPGs, I tend to want to be that burly strength character. I want to be that warrior. But in Souls games, I like being able to roll around and keep my opponent guessing and have, like, the kind of katana-type weapons that I've had. So, yeah, I'd probably do it differently. I'd probably do a dex build in Dark Souls, and in this one, I'd probably... Like, if I could unlock the Scythe or some of the other bigger weapons, I'd probably go with, like, a burly strength build just to see how they feel. Just because a lot of the time right now, I'm doing, like, a skill-based build. So, yeah, I'd do it differently.
Well, that didn't last too long.
Nope.
Fatality.
Nope, he took my frickin' lunch banning after that. That's kind of one of the things I like is, you know, you can, if you want to go work on those boss weapons, you can. And you can make them, you know, super powerful and just keep going through the end game. I wouldn't do it with Dark Souls 2. I think Dark Souls 2 was basically built too hard. It was catering to, like, absolute masochists. Like the people who love doing D2 hardcore or D3 hardcore or any kind of hardcore mode. And that's who that satisfies. And I'm glad it does. It doesn't for me, though. So yeah, I'd do it in Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne in a heartbeat. And yeah, I'd change the build up and just, like, I would love to be able to do a caster build, because a lot of the guides that we actually were looking up were people basically cheesing the game with caster builds.
Really?
Yeah, I like a lot of the Dark Souls remastered guides that we found basically were like how to cheese said boss, and it would be like this chick who was naked, aside from like some weird dominatrix outfit or whatever, no armor. And she'd go in and own the bosses, and it was just like, huh, well that looks cool, you know. I'd love to do that.
That takes skill, apparently.
Mm-hmm. But that person's been playing Dark Souls for forever, so like that's how they know how to do that. You and your placenta sword suck. Because the way I kind of look at these games, and it's a weird way to look at it, but it does make sense to some people. These are basically Diablo, but with a full 3D perspective. And so, yeah, I could totally have fun with it and just, you know, go and get the pieces that I want. And I don't ever have to PvP in this game, in my opinion. I could just go through the story and just see, okay, can I overpower this boss with this build? And be okay with it. I don't ever have to do multiplayer or PvP or anything like that. Maybe I'll do the vaunted lore run of Bloodborne, and everybody can see the lore of the game. Which there is lore.
If I dodge it. you keep going to the side after that.
You guys have no idea how happy I will be when I can say goodbye to the Orphan of Kos. Because basically this is Artorias all over again. Yes, I remembered his name. Knight Artorias. Hey, Rising. Approximately 10 seconds after I turn on the stream, Drak dies.
Mm-hmm. You always come in at the right times.
Love you too, buddy. I just want this orphan dead. That's all.
Always here to support.
I'm sure you are. Alright. Here we go.
Unless I get distracted by Taco Bell related things or anime. That's exactly. Maybe you should give Drak some Taco Bell, maybe then he will give
There you go, yes.
Then they'll give him the motivation to actually kill this guy and we can move on.
And I've got the perfect answer for your distraction by anime. Take all of your anime collection into the middle of the room and burn it. I mean, that solves the distraction. Put your computer in there too, just to be safe. You can watch via the chat on your phone. I mean, that solves it, right? Like, you're not distracted by it anymore. Maybe you're depressed over all the money that you've lost, but that's not what you asked. But I can watch anime on my phone too. Damn it. See, I don't do that. Because I don't care what anybody says. Streaming on the phone it's hit and miss.
My anime collection is less expensive than you might expect.
Is that just because 80% of the stuff you do is streaming? Do I need to have Alex come over there and shame your anime collection?
I think the last time I watched anime not via the internet was my Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood rewatch last year.
Oh my god. Ah! Oh, okay, so when you did that for 2020? Okay, that's kind of cool. So that means you have the Brotherhood box set. Which, actually, I don't have. I have one of them. But I just haven't finished the collection. Mainly because that's when I started getting hardcore into streaming. I bought the DVDs, but that was a few years ago. Yeah, I never bought them. Well, I bought the last one because I hadn't seen the final episodes yet, but I never went back and got the other collections. Just because at that point I went hardcore into streaming.
I think the last anime I bought on DVD was Fate's Ellie. I don't know, season 1, the Fate Magical Girl spin-off thing. I would just run away from it when...
Ow! It's those jumps, man. They suck. He easily makes up so much distance in that jump. Is that the one, Rising, where the people have told me that I probably shouldn't do Fate because, there's, some underage rape in it? I know a lot of people have been wanting me to watch Fate, and if that happens, I'm not doing it. Guys, I got daughters now. I'm not even... I wasn't even into that before I got married.
Really?
No. Why do you think I'm creepy?
Mm.
Yeah, I had a friend basically say, yeah, the Fate series is kind of known for crap like that. And so I'm like, oh, well, yeah, probably going to avoid that one then. And to all the people who are like, but she's thousands of years old. No. No. Damn it. In the anime, at least, there is one case of underage rape that's implied to happen off screen, though it's presented as it's awful, so the fact it was in there didn't bother me. Justifying that it happened off screen just, that still feels kind of squicky to me. Because it's one of the, like, the way I understand it is, like, the girl looks underage, but no, she's thousands of years old. No, that's not a good justification. I haven't even liked that in the anime that I've watched. You know, where they have, like, little girl and she's thousands of years old. Best example, I mean, I like the character, but in Trinity Blood, when they had the sister of Abel Knight Road, I just not into that. Not cool on that. Character is 16 and presented that way. Ah ha ha ha. Okay, because I was told that it was like one of those looks young but is actually. Yeah, that's still kind of squicky. Damn it. Fate Collade is the one that has some morally. Yeah. I had a problem with that back in the 80s. I mean, I still have a problem with that. I mean, here's the thing. One of my, like, I love the anime Gunsmith Cats. I've never been able to own it, but I've watched it. And there's one complaint I have with it. I actually think it's like a really cool buddy cop kind of anime, but the associate of the main character is a lolly, and it bugs me so much. It's like, I have this love-hate relationship with Gunsmith Cats. I think it's an amazing thing. Or it's an amazing OVA, but I cannot get on board with that, and from what I understand, it gets even lewder in the manga. So, yeah, I haven't been a fan of that happening at all. I'm willing to embrace a lot of stuff for the sake of the story. That's crossing the line for me.
That'd be funny if you kicked him through the portal. And you died.
Whoa! Ah! I missed it the first time that I got hit! Okay. The mainline Fate doesn't have much in any, if any, fan service, though. Well, at least in the anime. Dodge the things! Well, I'm working on it. I'm trying to dodge the giant placenta sword. It's a lot harder than you think. I know that it looks like I'm having an Omae wa Shindaru moment. It's harder than you think. Oh my gosh. And my throat was dry. So now, I can keep things going. You know what? It's time for Luke to switch off his targeting computer. Let's see if this works. It worked for Maria.
Maybe when he jumps, you should just roll forward.
Luke switching off his targeting computer didn't work out that well. I actually, like, when I was doing this, I realized just how much I rely on the scream of Koss to tell me that he's attacking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Luke switching off his targeting computer did not work.
It failed.
It failed.
That is why you failed.
And the Death Star is still around.
Luke, why is your thing off?
Luke, you switched off your targeting computer. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm all right.
No, you're not. Gotta wait till the last minute. Run away! Oh, come on.
No! That was like the longest I'd survived, and I had 3 almost deaths. 3.
Oh my god.
Where I was down to this much, and I was able to get myself back up. Ah. But I'm getting better. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, that worked.
Oh.
shh. Don't wreck it. Damn it! Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so annoying. We're getting so close. Oh, man. I guarantee you, the bosses that are coming after this, I'll probably have a couple of attempts on it, but they will not seem as hard as this guy. This guy is a pain in the ass. Okay, here we go. Deep breath. Well, that's alright. I didn't start this off the way I wanted. Or I gave myself some blood bullets just to have some extra ones. Because we're going to try gun this bitch. Kind of. Basically, at the cost of my own health, I can give myself bullets. I don't know if these bullets, like, get better chances or what, but I guess we'll find out. There you go. You two, Twitch. You got your plenty shot. You proud? I'm sure somebody out there is.
I wonder what Melody's crying about.
Yeah, that is. Not failing on purpose. There's just a lot to keep track of. do that. Oh! Ah. Oh, it's so good! I mean, it started off horrible, but you get my point.
It started off horrible, then it went better, and then
Something like that, yeah.
you died.
Then I died. Because that's usually how this goes. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Okay. I dropped my controller. That's all that happened. I'm technically walking in with one less blood vial, but a little bit more bullets. And it's working out for me. Dead. Now quick, Drak, do a boss rush. No.
Can you imagine doing
No.
a boss rush?
I mean, I think one of the Dark Souls games has it. I mean, I'd be more interested in seeing like a speedrunner do it, but not me. I'd be dead by probably second or third boss, depending on the game.
You're doomed!
I'm doomed?
Yep.
Who says I'm doomed? Stop playing your Harry Potter.
I'm giving you good luck.
Am I paying for it with microtransactions? I'd rather keep the money, thanks. Damn it! And right into phase 2. And just to rub it in harder, I'll turn phase 2 for you.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch. Pardon my French. So that's it. I'm going to bring this up and just see what people think about it eventually. Andrea really just doesn't like the cursing. So I've been joking about like putting a swear jar in the in the stream. Unfortunately, we can't make it work, but like, well, I mean, if you want to get me to stop swearing in such aggression, make me pay into a swear jar.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, it worked for Homer.
It may have worked for Homer.
Doesn't mean it would work for me.
No.
You can't give me crap about not caring about the chat when you just barely had to turn the tablet back on.
Well, it was on pause.
All right.
How come there's sometimes you had like 3+ bullets? And other times it wasn't there. Like that.
because I forgot to do this at the beginning.
Oh.
I explained this to you. I can take my life and make bullets out of it.
Oh. Well, I did not know that.
Yes, you did. I said it. You just weren't paying attention. Shows how much you care.
I do not care.
Wow! Confession time! Well, I guess that means we're over. Yeah, that's the way it goes to the internet. No, I'm kidding. We've got him so close. We have been able to consistently, well, at least in my opinion, consistently get him to phase 2 tonight. And I've been able to get a lot of experience on phase 2. Now I just wish I could take it to that next level and beat him. Here we go.
Oh!
Oh! It was a draw.
Can't believe they killed you.
Right? That's basically what we've been dealing with this entire time.
Hopefully somebody in the chat has been counting how many times Drak.
No! No, don't count it.
Ding, ding, ding,
Nobody
ding, ding,
cares.
ding.
It's a Souls game. You die. It's an inevitability. Why count it?
Because.
If this was Kingdom Hearts, that would be more funny.
Really?
But not in a Souls. Yes, because in a Kingdom Hearts game, like people are basically slicing their own wrists by putting it on proud mode and all that.
And
There is no proud mode here. There is just Bloodborne mode.
And what's the difference between deaths here and deaths in Kingdom Hearts?
Deaths are inevitable here. They're not inevitable in Kingdom Hearts. The only reason you make them inevitable is because you the player made it that way.
Maybe you might as well dual wield when he's in the second phase.
No, and I'll tell you in a minute why. getting to that point where I'm actually kind of figuring out how to stagger him in the phase 2. And the more times I get to phase 2, the more times I can experiment. In the meantime, check out our buddies on Twitch and see if there's anybody who's on tonight.
It's Jal and the anime dude,
Okay.
I
Cool.
guess.
Maybe we'll do a little raid. Hello,
Hello.
Taliwaki Sefa? I think I'm saying that right. And thank you for the follow. We appreciate that. Am I saying that right? Let me make sure. Yes, I can see this. Taliwaki Yosefa, I think, is how you say it. If I'm not saying your name right, then feel free to let me know. Like, I'm not meaning to murder your name. And I'm guessing that is the same person because it comes up as kanji for the follow, so.
Yep.
Cool. I don't like saying names wrong, so I'm happy to hear that.
You do better than I would.
I'm guessing a lot of the time. Yeah, I apologize. It's not that we're not paying attention, or we kind of aren't, but it's only because of Bloodborne. Like we're trying to get past this damn boss.
But you wish you could join up with somebody to help you fight.
No.
No.
I don't wish it. If it happens, it happens. But I want to beat this guy on my own. Because I'm stubborn like that.
Yes, you are.
Come on, stop doing seeds.
He wants to plant seeds, he can plant seeds. The boss you are fighting is easy.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Maybe you can give him some tips. Now our favorite part. Shoot! Shoot! Oh, dang. Away from the corner!
No! You should go out in the water for more space. Isn't there like a pit? Because I'm kind of worried there's a pit. Like it's going to go too deep. That's like the lowest I've gotten him down. But I agree with you. Like, he is easy. The problem is that, you know, he just has a bigger arc with his weapon in phase 2. But I think I've figured out a way
No, there's
past
no
it.
pit.
Okay. Do I have to worry about the lightning in the water? Because the lightning, I think, would be a problem too, but we'll find out.
Yep. I think you have to worry about the lightning.
Okay. But it won't hit you if you're far. damn it. We are so close. We have this guy, and then we can move on to the last 3 bosses of this game. I want to see how this game ends. Okay. I really shouldn't do that in life. He doesn't get annoyed by that. Here. Almost dead, Jiro. Yeah, the dual wielding was working because I can't necessarily nail down the I can't nail down the death blows.
So close.
How far have we gotten? So we've gotten him to about a quarter of his health. Like not even that, like less than that. But a lot of that is thanks to, sorry, I'm not going to murder your name. Sapphire here, who has actually been able to help us out with the fight a little bit. To which we're very thankful.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't think we could take it out to the water. Now I know I can, which means I have a lot more space to work with. And I'm not going to hit the walls. You should do chalice dungeons for powerful blood gems like Poor Man gems. Yeah, I just don't have the materials to get the ones that are recommended. I only have like the basic one. And I haven't gotten that far. I think I got to level 3 in it.
Shoot him.
Don't you need the reagents and the code to be able to do them?
You can do the codes, maybe.
Ah, no!
Stupid tree.
How dare that tree have physics? Get him out in the water. Because that's my problem. I don't have the reagents. Because, like, I got the first one unlocked. And I've done up to level 3. And I've got, like, the chalice and all that. But it says I can't do the ritual. It doesn't even bring up the code until I have the necessary reagents for it. Because that was one of the things I really wanted to do, was get a blood rock so I could have plus 10 on all my weapons, and it didn't work out. See, now part of me wants to pull that old neighborhood trick that everybody has. Like, I could totally do this. You just have to leave the room. You just have to leave the room, and then I could do it. Which is probably accurate. Like, you know, the Let's Play curse does exist. But part of this is also just me failing. Like that. Like that super aggressive pummeling that I just took. I blame that on the Let's Play curse. I'm not wrong either. Yeah, I've heard a lot of the blood gems that you can get out of the Chalice dungeons actually just really overpower your character.
Really?
Yes, but in order to get some of them, you have to have like the higher Chalice dungeons, and you have to be down to like level 5 in them. And one of the things they do in the Chalice dungeons is they both buff the regular enemies as well as bring back the bosses. So hence why they give all those reagents. High risk, high reward. Come on. Come on down to the fishy. will be a hunter that dies and he will drop blood echoes. Oh wait, hold on. Put this code, and it will show you a chalice dungeon, and put on the 3 moon runes. You get 14,000... No, 140,000 blood echoes. Or some put other gravestone. Okay. And I don't need the reagents for that. Oh, that was so good. Okay, we're doing one more, and then I'll consider whether or not to do a raid tonight. Just because I want this guy dead. And we are that close to killing him.
Don't go left. There will be a door. Don't go that way. Die.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, wow.
No! Ah! You know, normally this is actually where we call it and then we go raid somebody else's stream, but also get bold hunter's mark to reset from I already know that part, but I want one more on him, and then I'll consider doing a raid, but I'm close. I'm so close.
You don't want to give up.
No, I really don't. Not when I'm this close. Not when I've had this much health. Because time away, like, it could easily be rust kind of sets in and I'm not used to it, and then it's another like 10 or 20 attempts to get used to it again. So let's do this. Okay. Boom.
In the Chalice Dungeon.
Yep. Ah ha ha! bitch! You want help with any of the bosses? No, like the other three I figured out. Because we have Murgo and we have Murgo pretty much down. We had to stop her because I was afraid that we were gonna start into the last bosses and I wanted to go into the DLC. And then I know the strat for Gehrman and the Moon Presence. I just wanted to beat this guy and take out the DLC before that. We got exactly time for one more attempt. So, sorry, Jiro. Maybe we'll not do the raid tonight, but we will try and do it tomorrow because I don't want to let this go. I've got it. It's one of those moments where I've gotten a boss like in a raid to 10% and below, and then we died just because of some stupid mistake. That's where I'm at, and that's why I can't give up right now. Because you don't give up after those circumstances. You've got the boss.
Man, if you're lucky enough to get any more visceral attacks on him, you kill him.
Oh, shit. That explains a lot. That doesn't count. He's got the fever, and the prescription is more fighting! And more cowbell. It is also more cowbell. No, you can't give up when you're that close. At any given moment, if I was still at half health, I'd be like, okay, let's go do a raid, and we'll come back to this on Tuesday. But when we have that much health left, I just can't leave it there. I can't leave it on the floor. I always have the fever. Like, I always like to get better. But this is just one of those times where I've got it. And I want to make I want to show the world that I have it. And ES7, thank you for offering to help out with that. I really do appreciate it. It's this guy that's been giving me the harder problem. He's like Artorias from Dark Souls 1 for me. He's just super aggressive. Come on, buddy. Ah!
I'm kind of surprised you didn't get hit on that.
So am I.
Wow, he has a long throw!
No!
You're dead.
One shot. Just gone. Who do you think's the hardest boss in Bloodborne?
You'll
more,
get back to that.
One more. One more. One more, please, honey. One more.
Fine.
I love you. You enable my addiction. Hardest boss.
Can't say until you finish
In
all the
terms
rest
of
them.
mechanics, this guy's not hard. If I actually had to give it to some... Right now, like, I'd be border on Ebrietas. Because she was such a pain in the ass. Because a lot of it, just, it had to deal with random bullshit. That's how we won. Ebrietas is... it's definitely one that if I ran into a chalice dungeon, I'd probably run away. I'd be like, F this! I'm not going any further. Yeah, I'm not really thinking of any others that... Like, for the first little bit in Bloodborne, a lot of bosses didn't really give us any trouble. We had them down in, like, less than 10 attempts. But I remember Ebrietas was a couple of attempts. We had to, like, multitask her and somebody else. Maria, you know what, Maria? I kind of agree on that. There's a lot more complexity to her than Orphan. Lady Maria's up there. But I can't be mad at her because I want her to have my werewolf babies. Shh, don't tell Andrea. Whoa!
What happened to this shooting? Getting some lucky
I'm looking for my opening. See, I can't be mad at Lady Maria. Killed me in some of the most badass ways. See, I can be mad at Orphan because, you know, he's just a cheap bastard. gosh. He just keeps you at like this little bit of health. He's like, I'll come in when I'm ready, and then I'll come kill you. All right. Unfortunately, we are out of time, and we actually do have to go to bed early so we can take kids to school. But, I mean, that was a lot of progress on Orphan of Kos. So when we come back tomorrow, we are going to continue that progress. Hopefully I'll be able to grind out a little bit more skill, or hopefully be able to get some blood chunks. Maybe even get into that Chalice dungeon. Thank you so much, ESFA, for recommending it. And once again, thank you for the follow. We appreciate that. And yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow at the exact same time, so 9:30 EST. And until then, Andrea, any parting words?
Nope. Good night.
Yes, you're so classic about it. So classy. So classy. We all love her, though. And I'll let you guys just fall asleep to the wonderful concept of Lady Maria being awesome. Have my werewolf baby!